Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Tuesday, February 11th. It was 8 degrees when we got up this morning. So I have on 3 layers of wool. I don't regret one of them. Charlie has on outdoor gear. He's got on 2 layers of wool and some down. Charlie, we can't see the comments. We're going to put that there. There we go. Steve Verona, hi.
Hey,
Bonnie O'Donnell, yay. Hi, Brian Appleberry. Hi, Aloysius. Here we go. I am an old woman named after my mother. My old man, he's another child that's grown old. If dreams were thunder, a free rambling man. That was a long time, and no matter how I tried, the years they just rolled by like a broken down dam. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. Who's that there? Hi, Ken. Kim Wallach. Oh, Kim Wallach. Ken. Hi, Ken. Hi, Mark Wilson. Hi, Mark Wilson. Hi, Neil Braverman. Sorry, I had to read the comments. They don't always scroll. There's flies in the kitchen. Hi, John Furlow. I can hear them there buzzing. That's my favorite line. Yeah, me too. Hi, Kim Pate. I bet Eileen's there. John Frullo. Good morning, Charlie and Cozy. Nice hat, Charlie.
Good morning, all of you.
Roland Brown says, first time I've heard that song done on a uke. It's really fun on that ukulele. And so Ken Nashif. Good morning, Ken. Nice to have you here. I think you're new. And Marie and Janet Peterson are driving home from Portland. Kathy Marzik says, looks like it's pretty cold in your house. It is. Let's see. Is it cold?
Well, it's cold, very cold. It was
very cold outside.
Outside, so.
Yep.
And it's a big house, so. As you get further away from the fireplace, it gets a little chillier.
There's a space heater right there, though.
Yeah.
And here, we'll show you. See over here. If you go this far enough away, you see there's this huge. We have a fireplace. Hold on, it's coming. There it is. See that fireplace? That's the back side of our fireplace. But the fire's on the other side, and it doesn't come over here.
But
So.
the chimney does.
Let's do that. Whoa. Totally new. What is wrong? What would make that? What would make that do that? Interesting. Hold on. Found it. Okay. This is a song by Chuck McCabe I did about a month ago, and I thought I'd bring it back because my meditation app this morning, Happier, suggested a better way to think about loving kindness meditation, which is to just wish everybody that they be happy. And it's a lot easier than think you have to love the world. Just say you just wish that people could be happy. Aloysius, would a fan blow some of the air in from the fireplace? We have 2 fans, and they blow it upstairs. This kitchen is just is. Kitchen's kind of.
Well, the other thing is the fireplace is in a room which has a very high ceiling, so the
Yeah.
heat goes up in there. It gets a little chillier in here.
So Chuck McCabe, a wonderful songwriter who lived in the Bay Area of California, passed away about 5 or 6 years ago. Great songwriter. May your numbers all be lucky. May your traffic lights be green. May you know high and low and be mostly in between. May you go a little crazy if it helps you to explain the troubles of a world that's gone insane. My prayer for you, you may do what makes you laugh and gets you through. And while others smell the roses, may you stop and pick a few. Live it up before they drop the other shoe. My prayer for you. Hi, Raleigh Brown. Hi, Steve Verona says. Bobby McFerrin says, don't worry, be happy, right? Hi, Susan Douglas. May you find an old friend. May you lose a little weight. If they catch you red-handed, may you have your story straight. May you always see 'em coming, so to keep from getting burned by the nosy and the pushy, acting helpful and concerned. My fault, my prayer for you. You may do what makes you laugh and gets you through. And what others do in 12 steps, may you nail in 9 or 10. Never have to wake your sponsor up again. My prayer for you. And may you find the consolation of some living, loving thing. A cat or dog will do if you give up on human beings. May if your dreams are all in vain, may you be the last to know. And if they ever blow the world up, may you be the first to go. My prayer for you, when it's all through and you've had your day and got your due, and may many be sad to see the last of you, and just a few be glad to see it too. My prayer for you. It's a song that just kind of ends like that, like a nice quiet meditation. Hi, Paul Belfay. Hi, Lauren Payne. I bet it's cold in Maine, Paul. Hi, Cynthia Cohen. Cynthia, are you coming to us from California? I think you are. Kathy Marzik, what a gorgeous song. Isn't it beautiful? I love that song. Okay, well, we're going to bring some songs back from the archives. Oh, but I have a poem. Who wrote that song? Didn't catch it, says Tom Luba. A man named Chuck McCabe, great songwriter from California. He passed away, and nobody's keeping his website up. So, but he's got a CD called Chicken Dinners. Really great CD, worth looking for. Hi, Chris Norman. Chris Norman, wonderful to hear, see you both. Yes, California, says Cynthia. That is an astounding song, says Kim Wallach. I agree, it's brilliant. He's got another song that's really worth finding that's called The Flavors in the Fat. It's this great thing about how people want to eat all this fat-free food, but the flavor's all in the fat. Okay, so, why did I choose? Oh, here, the small kindnesses. I wanted to just read. This is a poem. This is from the Poetry of Presence 2. Small Kindnesses by Danusha Lemaris. I've been thinking about the way when you walk down a crowded aisle, people pull in their legs to let you by. Or how strangers still say, bless you, when someone sneezes. A leftover from the bubonic plague. Don't die, we are saying. And sometimes when you spill lemons from your grocery bag, someone else will help you pick them up. Mostly, we don't want to harm each other. We want to be handed our cup of coffee hot and to say thank you to the person handing it. To smile at them and for them to smile back. For the waitress to call us honey when she sets down the bowl of clam chowder, and for the driver in the red pickup truck to let us pass. We have so little of each other now, so far from tribe and fire. Only these brief moments of exchange. What if they are the true dwelling of the holy? These fleeting temples we make together when we say, here, have my seat. Or, go ahead, you first. Or, I like your hat. John Ferrulo said, I like your hat. Yeah.
Hey, John.
So Paul Belfay said it's 18 degrees and sunny. It was -10 at 7 a.m. Yeah, it was cold here too, Paul.
So what do you think out there, folks? Does anybody do enthusiasm quite like Cozy does? she's just brimming with enthusiasm this morning. And so I'm just watching her and thinking, wow, because she's so cute. It's like, wow.
Steve Verona, thank you for posting Steve Verona posted the link. I forgot to get my computer glasses. I have these new computer glasses, so I don't have to do this. I'm going to go get a second pair because, of course, they're way upstairs. Roland Brown says, wonderful poem. Isn't it? Yes, that book is a great book. Either of the Poetry of Presence books, just full of great poetry. Kathy Marzik says, we have so little of each other now. What a line. It's true, too. So little. When I go off to teach at music camps in the summer and go spend a week with people, the first part, when I first leave home, I think, no, I just don't want to leave my couch. And then I remember how lovely it is to be around people who just wish each other well. We need that enthusiasm, says Paul Belfay. So this song is, I've been reading Paul Krugman's blog, newsletter, which comes every day now on Substack. And today he was writing about how they're closing down the consumer, or they're trying. Paul Vogt is trying to close down the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, started by Elizabeth Warren, Senator Elizabeth Warren from Massachusetts, who we might say is an older gal. And she's doing us a good thing by creating that Financial Protection Bureau. And so this song, which I wrote a long time ago, I wrote it during the 2008 financial crisis, which is why Senator Elizabeth Warren says she created the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. At the time, Janet Yellen had just been was our senator, our Treasury Secretary, I believe. So I wrote this mostly because I wanted to use a rhyme for the word menopausal at the time when I found one. This is higher financial reform. If we're gonna make sense of higher finance, we have to separate the men from the boys. We need a hand on the nozzle. Someone menopausal would know how to take away the toys. It's a simple little feature any third grade teacher already knows how to do. So boys and girls, pay attention. Don't trust your pension to someone younger than you. Junior is a genius with computer algorithms. He's got his hand on the financial throttle. He got A's in all his courses. Too bad the market forces don't operate like the model. And now his bonus is depending on how well he is pretending he knows why the market went down. So he will talk about liquidity. Really he knows diddly. See how impressive it sounds. And boys and girls, pay attention. Don't trust your pension to someone younger than you. They might not think it through. And just like Alexander of Macedon, they'll plunder your country and then move on and leave a lot of wreckage there in their wake. You know, Alexander, he thought that he was great. So you wanna Want something of a woman? Do you want a woman of a certain age? There we go. Someone who's encountered the hourly wage. You want to think again that ambitious young man might not take the long view. Boys and girls, pay attention and don't trust your pension to someone younger than you. Good job, Charlie. Here's Bonnie saying, that song has so much more meaning today. It really does. All those young men with their algorithms. All those young men with their algorithms. Okay, now I was going to do something calming. Oh, the breathing room. Okay. I hope I don't watch this later and go, wow, Cozy, calm down. Sometimes I do. No one finds rhymes the way you do. Oh, thank you, dear. Maybe I will try the Exos Kings again today just to see if it works. Okay, this is written. Let's tune the guitar. So Charlie and I are both here this week. As Bonnie O'Donnell sent me an email. I hope to see you and Charlie soon this morning, even if Charlie is only represented by a chicken.
By what?
Mr. Chicken, you were Mr. Chicken.
I was Mr. Chicken last week.
For those who weren't here, let me go get Mr. Chicken so you can see.
Thank you, Mr. Chicken.
You were Mr. Chicken last week. Doesn't Charlie look like Mr. Chicken?
I know, don't I?
Yeah. See, there's kind of a resemblance. There you go. You know, guys, we got to just get through the way we get through.
Yep.
We only watch so much news, and then we watch television programs that at one time I would have said, no, I need to be informed. I'm just not sure I do anymore. Danny Birnbaum, hi, nice to see
Danny,
you.
how you
Maybe
feeling,
Sloaney's
buddy?
there too. I hope you're better. He is. He's supposed to be out of the fetal position. Roland Brown says, I'm pretty sure I've got the same blue sweater or jacket that Charlie is wearing.
Do you?
Yeah, the same the nice sweater, the merino sweater from Costco. They no longer make anymore.
Yeah.
And you got this at a used clothing store somewhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know, and this was my $5 hat from Gear Traders.
Same place you got
Boy.
that, actually, that used
Yeah.
store. Yeah. Mhm. Okay. Oh, I was going to tune. Danny Birnbaum says he's good. This right here, I call it the breathing room. And I come here sometimes. When are you breathing? How are you breathing? Just breathe, you will be fine. Here's the bed in the breathing room. Lie down sometimes. When are you breathing? How are you breathing? Just breathe, you will be fine. Just breathe, you will be fine. There's a window in the breathing room. I can see the stars shine. When are you breathing? How are you breathing? Just breathe, you will be fine. When are you breathing? How are you breathing? Just breathe, you will be fine. Ooh, sunny afternoon. Just breathe, says the breathing room. Hi, Rita. This right here, I call it the breathing room. Come here sometimes. When are you breathing? How are you breathing? Just breathe, you will be fine. When are you breathing? How are you breathing? Just breathe, you will be fine. Lauren Payne says, what a wonderful song. Thank you. Just breathe. You know, I wrote it because Sloan Wainwright, my voice teacher, said, after watching me sing a song on my lesson on Zoom, said, when are you breathing? Oh, hi, Michael Ferrucci. Good morning from the left coast. And I love this, a quote, wait a minute, here from Steve Arona. When you said Mr. Chicken was you last week, and Steve says, apparently Charlie didn't watch last week's recording to see what you said about him in his absence. That's love and trust. Either that or just too much busyness watching basketball.
Well, no.
And the Super Bowl and skiing.
I'm doing a lot of skiing.
Doing a lot of skiing. Charlie's been doing a lot of skiing. Yeah. Charlie, have you skied your age yet this year?
Oh no, you know it's getting harder and harder to ski. You know, 77 days is hard to arrive at.
Yeah.
I'm just only at 46.
You're 46.
So
you're almost the age I met you.
I don't think I'm gonna be almost the age yet. You mean like?
I was 47 when I met you.
Oh, you were, yeah.
Well, I don't mean to be miss bad news, but I wanted to read this list because I've been wondering about which vegetables I really have to buy organic and which I don't. And we're going to do a song that I wrote for the Colorado River in the 90s, back when we were trying to get the uranium tailings pile moved in Moab. And I went to a meeting where Price Waterhouse Coopers, who were in charge of the bankruptcy proceedings for, I think, L.R. Grace, I think that's their name, who now owned the uranium mine that had all the 23 billion tons of uranium tailings, or 23 million, I can't remember, a lot anyway. Anyway, I went to this meeting, and there we're hearing all about the fact that, well, they don't have to bail out. The bankruptcy means you can just walk away, and it was just talking about the bottom line of corporations. And hi, Larry Pattis. Michael Ferrucci said 4 cups of coffee. The bottom line of big corporations in our country, which is not good, and that includes agriculture. So anyway, I'd heard about this list, so I went and looked for it. This is called the Dirty Dozen, the most heavily sprayed foods. Here's the ones you really need to buy organic: peaches, apples, strawberries. One report found 36 types of pesticides on strawberries. Out of season imported strawberries are the most risky. Grapes, especially imported varieties, 35 different pesticides. Cherries, nectarines, pears, red raspberries. Their fuzzy exterior makes it difficult to wash off any of the 39 pesticides used. Sweet bell peppers. Celery, this one surprised me. The thin skin of this vegetable is sprayed with 29 varieties of pesticides. Spinaches and lettuces. Lettuces are frequently contaminated with what are considered the most potent pesticides used on food. Potatoes, surprised me. In addition to pesticides, potatoes are contaminated with fungicides. Tomatoes, soft skin, easily penetrated by contaminants. And milk. So that's the list. I wanted to give you that. Just do next time you go shopping, so you know what it is you actually really want to buy organic and what is not so bad. Blueberries is not on that list, and I've been worried about blueberries in my breakfast, and turns out I can survive without paying $4.99 for 5 blueberries. This is called Don't Go in the Water, and I put it out on my CD of long ago in 1998 or 99. What was that called? Grand Design. For the uranium tailings pile on the curve of the Colorado River in Moab, Utah. Here we go. They closed the mine in this town and made uranium. They put the tailings in a pile where the river bends. Now the Colorado curves in a poisonous smile. Don't go in the water down below the pile. This river feeds Phoenix and it waters LA. It's in the lettuce they bought in Chicago today, and the tourists will play analysis. It costs too much to clean, too much to prove it. It's somebody. No. Sorry, I got a peanut in my my.
Okay.
Why kill the song? Let's go back to the list of the chemicals. Arsenic, acetone, methylene chloride. Come run the rapids with the lead and cyanide. Take a big long drink from this acceptable risk. You're down below the bottom line. Their cost analysis, it costs too much to clean, too much to move it, and it's somebody's fault, but it costs too much to prove it. So we cover it up and we hope it goes away in a while with the water down below the pile. So bottle your water and move where the air is clean. You might not be downwind, but we are all downstream. In the grocery store, in the produce aisle, we're in the water down below the pile. They closed the mine in this town, it made uranium, and they left the tailings in a pile where the river bends. Now the Colorado curves in a poisonous smile. Don't go in the water down below the pile. Don't go in the water down below the pile. Okay, I gotta go out. We gotta cheer you up before we send you out, though. You know what? I'm gonna go out on the Hyksos Kings. Can I try it one more
Sure.
time? Okay, I'm gonna try my new song. That way, if you have to go, no worries, you can go. I did this about a month ago. No, I did this about, it's only 3 weeks ago. But I've changed it a lot. And Marie, if Marie Eaton is still listening, was in a songwriting group with me recently and made a great suggestion to change this. So Charlie's just going to sit here and while I go through. This song is not necessarily needing to have a long shelf life, but I want to make it work. And it hadn't quite worked yet. Ooh. So, in case you weren't here the week I explained that I'm a history buff, and in case you haven't noticed, Egyptian civilization is like 3,000 to 4,000 years long. And at one time I had a timeline of it on my bathroom door in Moab. And every night as I brushed my teeth, I would look at the Egyptian timeline that was going down the door. And the timeline was like as long as I was. It was as tall as I was. And there was this one tiny little spot, was like as wide as like 2 guitar strings here. And it said, the Hyksos Kings invade. Hyksos, the Hyksos Kings, whoever they are. And I thought it was fascinating that 300 years, which is how long they're there. This is 300 years on that Egyptian timeline that was, as tall as I was. And it's always stuck with me how short of time we've been around our country. Let's put it here. So this song, I wrote it, I started it soon after the election, trying to cheer myself up. And I've changed a lot. When I sang it to you last time, the hook line was, an inch and a mile, the Hyksos Kings, an inch and a mile, the Hyksos Kings. And now the hook line is, the Hyksos Kings, an inch and a mile, 1 inch and a mile. And to me, it's significant to change that, because I had to change all the other rhyme lines that went with it. And I also learned that dinosaurs weren't alive for thousands of years, which is what the original song said. Dinosaurs were around for millions of years. So here we go. And I also heard that there's some concern about a meteor that is nearby. So this is called The Hyksos Kings Invaded Egypt for 300 Years. It's a very important title because that's the whole point. The Hyksos Kings invaded ancient Egypt for 300 years. And for 300 years, they lived in style. 300 years on the Egyptian timeline. It's like 1 inch in a mile. And looking back now, who can recall who the Hyksos were? if they remember them at all. So when the sky's about to fall, we're gonna sing with a smile the Hyksos Kings, 1 inch in a mile. 1 inch in a mile. Good, Charlie. If you lived in Egypt in those 300 years, you might think that everything has changed. 'Cause the Pharaoh that you had's not like the Pharaoh you have now. The new Pharaoh is strange. Tutmosis, Amenhotep, Ramses 1 and 2, but now we have the new guy. What are we to do? In the years we gotta get through, we're gonna sing with a smile the Hyksos Kings, 1 inch in a mile. 1 inch in a mile. If the Hyksos had taken Boston Harbor, they would have sailed in 1725. And they'd still be here now. That's how short our experiment in democracy has been alive. And in comparison to Egypt, our timeline pales. We are shorter than an invading dynasty that failed. So when you want to tuck your tail, when you hear them singing Heil, remember the Hyksos Kings, 1 inch in a mile. 1 inch in a mile. And the dinosaurs lived for 1,000,000 years until the meteor took them out. If you put the next 4 years on the dinosaur timeline, you'll see what this song is about. And they had tiny little hands, and they were big, and they were dumb, and that's all that gets remembered by almost everyone until the meteor comes and the fat lady sings with a smile the Hyksos Kings, 1 inch in a mile. 1 inch in a mile. Thank you, everybody, for letting me sing it again. I worked so hard trying to make smile and mile and all those right. Hey, here's Sloaney. Hi, Sloan.
Hey, Sloan.
Neil Braverman says, thanks so much for another wonderful Tuesday morning. Thank you, Neil. Michael Moore says, our country. I used to believe that. Michael Moore, nice to see you here. Kathy Marzik, oh, thank you for being here. Steve Veroni, you need a line about the Pharaoh Pyramid scheme. Ooh, good idea. Bonnie O'Donnell, ooh, really like the revision. Thank you. Here's Rita, love the song. Emma Sloniker, hi, darling. Well, thank you all for being here. I feel much more perky than last week when you were in the doghouse. And it was just me and Mr. Chicken.
I was in serious doghouse.
You were in doghouse world. Kim Wallach says, that's an amazing song. Well, thank you. I love the turnaround, says Michael Ferrucci. Thank you. Lauren Payne, thank you for another great session. Thank you all for being here. We hope you have an okay week. We hope you get through. Hope you don't get the flu, although if you do like Danny Birnbaum, we hope you get Tamiflu. Janet Peters says, love to listen during the long drive. Thank you. And Marie says, a good rhyme. Big thumbs up from Marie. Okay. Thank you, Marie, for the idea. I worked hard. Steve Verona says, the chicken coop, not the doghouse. That's right. You were in the chicken coop, not the doghouse. We hope you have a good week. We'll see you next week. Thank you so much for being part of our community. Yeah. We love you guys. Take care, and don't watch too much news. Bye.